YouTube, what's going on? I'm back with another video, and uh I did a poll on my page. I asked what kind of videos you guys want to see, whether it's gym footage, credit information, or motivational videos. And a lot of people said motivational videos, and it really reminded me that a lot of people lack motivation, and that's pretty normal. You shouldn't beat yourself up because of it. A lot of times we are our worst enemy. So I understand, like, there's times that I like motivation. I may need other sources to motivate me and remind me of why I started. As y'all can see in my gym vlogs, I'll be having to remind myself a lot. But there's also days where I don't really have the right mindset because I'm human, and I get in my own head and I really be discouraged about a lot of stuff. But like I said, it's pretty normal. So if you're in that state currently, don't beat yourself up. It's normal to at times go through these phases. But today's video, it won't be much of a motivational video. It'll be more of a, how can I say this? More of a guidance video. I feel like a lot of us lack guidance in certain areas of our life, and it can show up in certain areas of our life because we never were taught what direction to go. And there was a point in time in my life to where certain things I was able to say I wasn't taught that direction, but I can't blame that on anybody because these are things that we're not taught. Like, these are things that the system don't want us to know. You guys, a lot of you may know that the system is designed for us to stay at a certain level in life, but we all tend to have the tools that we need without really realizing. When I say that system, I mean the work environment. If you work in a 9 to 5, your boss, whoever that CEO is only going to put you in position to keep you as an employee of their company. So you may be satisfied with how much you're making because you're able to pay your bills, but it'll never be enough for you to save up enough to start your own business or save up enough to retire early. And actually, I don't want to say never, because there are rare cases to where this can't happen. But the job's goal is not to put you in position to where you don't need them. They want you to need them. But one of my main things that I want to speak on is how a lot of us are missing the pieces in life that we're given. We're missing the tools that we're given, and we're not using it to our advantage. And a lot of our disadvantages is pretty much coming from finances. We feel like we don't make enough, and a lot of people don't make enough to be able to really survive. We just really making our way. We live in check to check. And when you're living in those conditions, you never really have time to go on vacation. You don't really have time to invest in things. You don't really have time to do a lot of things, and we're pretty much stuck in a bubble. But the thing is, I go back to giving the tools. Like, we're all given tools, and I feel like COVID really showed that. Like, it put us all in position to have a tool that we all felt like we lacked, which is finances. Whether that was through a PPP, a SBA, a lot of people was getting unemployment money. They was paying you back pay on that. So now you have a lot of free time to use this money that you're given to your advantage. You can't say that, oh, my days are taken up by the work day, and by the time I get home I'm tired, when a lot of us was out of work during those times. So we didn't use the tools that we were given financially to our advantage. Now it's tax season, so a lot of times people are getting a lump sum of money that they haven't gotten a lump sum of at all, unless you get some kind of significant bonus at your job. But the amount of money that you're about to get right now, the average person is about to think of what other ways that they can go and spend it. Whether that's, now it's time to go on a trip. Oh, I can get a new car. Or I can get a new phone. I can get my hair done. I can go shopping. The list goes on and on, but these are things that we don't technically need. These are things that we want, right? So we're not taking that lump sum of money and doing things like fixing our credit, doing things like investing, doing things like paying down credit cards on our credit to now lower our utilization, so now we can use our credit again. These are tools that's given to us that we need to use to our advantage, but a lot of times we're using it to our disadvantage. We're using it and we're putting ourselves further behind in life, and we're not even realizing it. So I basically make this video to point out that this is the perfect time. This is tax season. And rather, whichever side of the spectrum you're on, whether you're the business owner or you're the everyday W-2 worker that's getting a refund check, right? You're getting a refund check, a big lump sum right now. You could take that and use that to your advantage. If you're a business owner, there's a lot of people out there that may need your services right now, right? They have extra capital and they need that, right? So now you need to come up with a marketing strategy to get in front of those people who are getting a lump sum of money. It's all about the mindset. But this right now is a time to where this season can be used to your advantage. I know a lot of times people be screaming the whole, this is your season, this is your season. This may not be your season if you had a wrong mindset. You have to keep that you have to take that into consideration. You have to keep that in mind. If you have the wrong mindset, it will never be your season. I haven't heard anybody say that. I just thought about that. If you always had a wrong mindset, it will never be your season. No matter how many times you hear the term, this is your season. That's probably one of the realest things I can say. You have to correct your mindset. During this season, you're going to get a lump sum of money, whether you get some kind of refund check or you're a business owner and you're on the other side of the spectrum and you're offering a service to those who are getting a refund check. You have to take advantage of that. If you're getting a refund check, you have to use it right. Invest, fix your credit, put yourself in a better position all around to where you can now use this season and catapult from now. A lot of times people are just going through life and they repeating the same cycles that they watch their parents repeat, that their parents watch their parents repeat, that their parents watch their parents repeat, and it's a never-ending cycle. And if you never break it, guess what? Your kid's gonna repeat the same cycle that you're repeating because you never did anything to change the narrative. You never did nothing to correct the future for yourself or correct the future for your kids. So we can only... My fault, my battery died, so I'm not sure exactly where I left off at, but basically I was saying you can only blame yourself for where you currently are. You can only blame yourself for where your kids are mentally, because it's up to you to instill these things that you didn't know growing up into them. And if you don't do that, you're selling them short and you're selling yourself short. So again, I don't know how much was left out of the last video, but I'm gonna basically recap a lot of the stuff that I was saying before that I know was more than likely on the video. We have to take advantage of the season. Tax season is a season that if you use it right, it can put you in the right direction. But if you're going out and you're just doing stuff that you feel like you want to do and not doing things that you need to do, you're going to keep repeating that cycle in your life. And a lot of times we complaining about the cycle that we putting ourselves in. We complaining. But it's literally your fault that you repeating those cycles. It's nobody else's fault, especially if you're watching this video. When you know better and you don't do better, that's on you. We can't blame the system. We can't blame the other races that we feel like was putting systems against us. We can't blame our parents. We can't blame our teachers. We can't blame anybody but you. And after watching this video, if you still repeat it and you don't feel no kind of conviction, no kind of conviction, you're the problem. It's not a boyfriend. It's not a girlfriend. It's not a co-worker. It's none of that. It's you. At some point, you got to look in the mirror and say, it's me. I'm the reason I'm where I'm at in my life. I'm the reason I keep putting myself deeper into the hole. And I don't mean to speak harsh. I just like speaking direct. And I feel like a lot of times we have to hear it in this way. We have to hear it in a direct way, or else we won't get it. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, but I feel like I gotta relay this message this way. If you're getting a tax return and you don't use it right, and using it right is not going to the mall. It's not, and I know I preach a lot of times, go travel, go see the world, but there's a time and a place for that. If you truthfully can't afford to travel, it's not the time to travel. Start a business. Get another stream of income that's going to pay for the trips. Put a certain amount of money aside each year to where you can now take off work and go on a trip. Don't use this refund check to, it's time to go on a trip. It's time for us to go eat at more higher end restaurants that we haven't been able to afford to eat these past 6-7 months. It's not that time. If you don't utilize what you have right now, you're going to repeat the cycle. So I'm going to end this video here. I don't want to talk your heads off. You know me. I can keep going on and on and on. I just felt like that message was needed, especially in today's time. Right now, like I said, it's tax season. A lot of people getting a lump sum of money. And I've been seeing it my whole life. A lot of people mismanaging what they getting. And sometimes I mismanage what I get. So I'm going to probably need to watch this video back myself. But if you like videos like that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like this video in particular, make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you don't like this video, hit the thumbs down. Be truthful with me. And if you want to be alerted when I drop new videos, hit the bell button so you get notifications when I drop a new video. But like I said, I asked my Instagram what type of videos they want to see. They said more motivational videos. And this video was meant for that. This video is meant to motivate. It's not meant to down talk anybody. It's not meant for you to feel bad or whatever. This is meant to motivate you to have a different mindset. Because like I said earlier, if you don't change your mindset, it'll never be your season. You can be given all the right tools. You can be given, I can give you $1 million. If you don't have the right mindset, that's going to be a short-lived season. Because you didn't change your mindset. So yeah. I'll be back with more videos. Stay tuned. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button if you like this video. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Let me know you didn't like it. If there was a certain part of this video that you want me to elaborate a little more on, put it in the comment section. I want to get to know y'all. Excuse my do-rag. But yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Let's go.